Yes, you did.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask your opinion on that. And if I cared about your opinion, I would ask you, but I don't care about your opinion.
Well-
You're part of the system. You're part of the problem. You've been sitting here longer than I've even been alive. This is your problem. You should have fixed this a long time ago. You've been railing on it so long. What have you
I've
been doing?
decided not to run for.
Markwayne Mullin just did what most people are too afraid to do. He looked Bernie Sanders in the eye and told him exactly why the system is broken. While the Democrats try to protect a failing healthcare complex, Senator Mullin is demanding answers on everything from the ACA's rising costs to the truth about our children's health. Before we get into this heated exchange, do me a favor. Hit that like button to help this video bypass the censors. And if you believe it's time to stop the socialized medicine experiment and put American families first, hit that subscribe button right now. It is 100% free, and it is the only way to ensure you stay connected to the Patriot community in 2026. Let's roll the tape.
During the ranking member's opening statement, he talked about misinformation coming from this administration, and I just want to point out that the Biden Surgeon General, Dr. Murthy, was actually, a court actually ruled against him in 2023, the Fifth Circuit Court, for trying to censor free speech on social media. That's misinformation. And so for us just to throw out an accusation like that with no evidence when the ranking member was completely silent when that took place, it's really some hypocrisy there. When we start talking about healthcare not being affordable, the ranking member and I actually agree on that. The problem is you supported the same tools that got us to where healthcare is unaffordable, because ACA, affordable healthcare, which is completely unaffordable, has risen 3 times faster than inflation itself. Yet we still support it. Not we, you, the Democrats.
No,
still
I support
ACA.
a national health care program which would cut the cost of
I'm
health
sorry,
care
it's my
per person.
time. It's
But you're
my time.
attacking me.
No,
You're
I'm
going
pointing
to
out
attack
facts.
me. I'm
No,
going to respond.
I'm pointing out facts. You can say what you want. I'm just pointing out facts.
No,
the
you're
fact
putting out lies.
is that it is risen 3 times faster, and we know it. Yet we still want to sit here and defend it. The ranking member wants us to talk about all the death that is supposedly going to be happening because of President Trump and Secretary Kennedy, because how dare they look at a healthcare system that is broken and unaffordable and try to make changes. But yet the definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing, expecting different results, so we should just sit here and accept it? And how dare we look into vaccines to just simply look to see if maybe vaccines may be a partial cause to autism when it's rising at a rate faster than any country in the nation? How dare us look at science? Oh my goodness, science is supposed to be perfect? I thought science was always supposed to be studied. I'm for looking into it. As a father of 6 kids, yeah, I want to look into it. I want to know what's causing it, and I will turn over every stone. And so Dr. Means, thank you for saying I want to turn over every stone. Good on you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not sitting here trying to say we shouldn't do something. I'm saying let's go after it. Let's look at it. Let's question what we're doing. Let's look at the healthcare system. We can agree on that one. I just don't want to socialize it. But we can agree that it is absolutely not affordable, 100% not affordable. Yet it was supposed to be affordable. That's what we was sold by Obamacare. So how about we work together and say, hey, so scrap ACA, admit it doesn't work, admit you guys made a mistake, and let's work at something with President Trump to make affordable health care healthy and affordable for everybody. But there's zero chance you guys could do that. Zero chance. Yet everybody we bring up here, you guys chastise for trying to make changes. God forbid we change and go after and try to fix our broken system. Anyways, I ranted too long. Let's talk about some...
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask your opinion on that. And
Watch as Mullin shuts down Bernie's interruptions and calls out the hypocrisy of the misinformation police. This is what it looks like when the swamp gets a reality check.
And if I cared about your opinion, I would ask you, but I don't care about your opinion.
Well,
you're part of the system. You're part of the problem. You've been sitting here longer than I've even been alive. This is your problem. You should have fixed this a long time ago. You've been railing on it so long. What have you been doing?
I've decided not to run for Surgeon General. You're the nominee. I've decided not to accept that nominee.
That is definitely something we would never accept. Ma'am, what's your passion about health care? What brought you into this?
Thank you, Senator Mullin. For all of us, I'm just going to take a deep breath. My vision for Surgeon General and for the future of America is to get more healthy, whole food on Americans' plates and to work to systematically encourage our healthcare system to focus on the root causes of why we are sick and not just reactive sick care. This is my passion. This is why I was put on this earth. We have an incredible healthcare system. It's amazing. It's produced miracles. If we have an acute issue, absolutely you want to be in America to get that fixed. But 90% of healthcare costs are now going to chronic diseases. And frankly, having practiced, I've seen thousands of patients, worked in this system for almost a decade in clinical medicine, it's not the focus of what we as doctors are incentivized to spend our time on. It's not what's reimbursed, and this is a problem. Medical education doesn't focus on these modifiable root causes of diseases. The science is showing us through amazing emerging work in systems biology and network biology that the physiologic causes of the vast majority of diseases that are taking American lives and torturing and shortening our lives, even in our children, are connected by shared physiology and shared root causes. We need to upgrade the paradigm of the American healthcare system to educate and treat in that way. It is by far the most efficient way to treat, of course, because if we're addressing shared root causes, we're going to be able to stop the whack-a-mole medicine that's not working for us and that is so costly. And so my passion is to help work with the AMA, work with medical schools, work with Democrats, Republicans, all sorts of agencies across the government to ensure that we really move the needle on shifting the American healthcare system towards root causes. I know we can do it. There's political will. It's what Americans want. Even the medical schools are on board, but we need a vision to get there.
Thank you.
Mullin is right. Bernie has been in D.C. longer than most of us have been alive, and the system has only gotten more expensive. If you stand with Markwayne Mullin for questioning the status quo, drop a truth in the comments. Don't forget to sub to help us hit 100,000. Stay frosty, Patriots.